What is happening is that a debate is heating up over how the tech giants account for the AI infrastructure investments. Critics, including Michael Burry of the Big Short fame, argue that extending depreciation schedules artificially inflates the earnings. While the concern has merit, the reality is more nuanced. And the bigger questions may not be how many years, but which depreciation method better reflects the economic reality. So, what's happening is that the hyperscalers have been steadily extending the useful lives assigned to their servers and networking equipment. Meta now uses 5.5 years, up from 3 years in 2020. Alphabet and Microsoft have moved to 6 years from 3 years. Amazon has reached 6 years by 2024 before cutting back to 5 years for some equipment this year. The financial impact isn't trivial. Meta's latest extension reduced depreciation expense by 2.3 billion in the first 9 months of 2025. The context being that roughly 13 billion in total depreciation and 60 billion in pre-tax profit. So let's look at the bull case wherein you have equipment that lasts longer now. Defenders argue that the server hardware genuinely lasts longer than it did a decade ago. Software optimization, better cooling, and modular upgrades mean that companies can extract more useful life from their investments. If the equipment truly delivers value for 5 to 6 years, the accounting should be reflecting that. In parallel, if we look at the bear case scenario wherein you have earning management in disguise, Michael Burry's critique is straightforward. Extending useful life decreases depreciation expense and increases apparent profits. He calls it one of the more common frauds of the modern era. The timing is also suspicious. These extensions come precisely when companies are making unprecedented AI commitments, creating pressure on the margins. The more interesting question out here is straight line versus accelerated. A recent Wall Street Journal piece surfaces a nuance that is often lost in this debate. The real question may not be 3 years versus 6 years, it's whether the straight line depreciation makes sense at all for the rapidly evolving technology. Under the straight line version over 6 years, accumulated depreciation at year 3 would be less than half the purchase price. Under accelerated methods, it would exceed half. Neither one is perfect, but accelerated depreciation may better capture how technology actually loses value. So given all this, what should the investors be looking out for? First and foremost, refresh cycles versus the stated useful lives. If companies replace equipment faster than their depreciation schedule suggests, then that's a red flag. The accounting should align with operational reality.